Why, hello there. You might be wondering, why the fuck am I doing this? And my answer is, I'm having to get away my school iPad that I've been animating this on and editing. So, why not commemorate this by using the Procreate speed draw function to use the speed draw to speed draw these animations back together from what I did. For those who are curious, I will be popping in every so once in a while, so I'll be you don't hear my annoying voice. In fact, I changed the name of Yes 2 days after I made this video, I think, onto Boys Unsexy playlist, which is mostly unsexy songs, which are mostly probably unsexy. I don't know, I am not a musician. Here's a fun fact about the Cranky Kong image. I jokingly put it on DeviantArt. I don't know why, but I could not find this image for the life of me, so I used a random shitty thumbnail from a compilation video. Thank you, that compilation man. Play in Nintendo Unity or something. Yeah, forgot to mention that I accidentally forgot to draw in Peach's hand, so arm I meant. So I had to redo that. Wasn't that painful, but yeah, I remember it was painful. Oh yeah, fun fact about this image. I don't know what went wrong with it, because I put a shy girl in it screen to a school party, but it's nothing to things. But I don't know why I did that. I think it was just a joke, and then the joke fell. It wasn't really that. Anyway, back to I think this scene has one reference, but actually has two, that being Wiggler's book. It says, the blue shiny Cooper that could not stop caring or something. Was too kind. Was based off, I think it was referencing that stupid fish, you know, with the shiny stuff, sparkles, you know what I mean. far too much detail into the Shy Gal. As we all know, this is an active movie reference. Why did I reference it? I just liked it. And I don't know. Oh yeah. This has a fun fact. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong scene, then does this to me. The way I come up with ideas is just via brain. So you're now going to see, say, Spiky Fruit Edition, and I translated someone's name I saw on a bus stop, and I think that's funny as heck. I'll translate that, say this is more painful than just that person's name. I was like, that's funny, and I was like, oh, people who don't like stepping into Legos Spiky Edition. That's funny. So, yeah. That's what I mean by fucking up. If you notice, I've been using images to copy off. I didn't do this because I own an actual plush shelf with Build-A-Bear. You now know this because I don't take stuff from Japanese because I am poor. Here's a fun fact. I used to use wet glaze before I turned to using soft brush and airbrushing. I don't know, but I used to feel like it was better than before I discovered airbrushing, which is much more better. If you want to pick between two, if you want watery, go for wet brush or whatever it's called. But if you want shading, go for something else. Also, there actually was a Google search. Fun fact, this is where most of my sky backgrounds come from, because I'm lazy and we use shit. This is going to be the closest you get to the unflipped version. Before I flipped it. So you have to flip your iPad to see the unflipped version. Wheeze. Fun facts in one. I was going to make the cow move, then didn't. And then and I didn't know cotton could make such a good grass effect, so I didn't do that. Also, I had to use a Sandsmith thumbnail to draw a gun, because I don't know how to draw one, because I live in the UK and don't know what they look like. Fun fact, the fireworks were a bit to create, because I was mostly using light and shit, so
drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Drawing dicks. Drawing dicks.
A fun fact, I have a hyperfixation over mice, but this is the first time they show up. Anyway, if you wanted to know why Jenny's 1 2 is so bad, because it's not for me, because I cannot wait for this life of me. Oh, funny, at least. So, oh yeah, Batman Wrong Side was made because of fucking Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. And if you like that game, you now have a reason to. Well, if you like Batman Alongside, I suggest you just check version 1 out, which was just Joker stole a lot of socks, Batman go stop him, Batman, you're on the wrong side, and he does it again, Batman, you're on the wrong side again, and he franchises kills his parents. So I guess that was a better version, instead of dancing and furs and shit and watch Mojo and fucking bad idea. At least I still kept that. But I think he killed Superman and Aquaman, but I didn't kill Aquaman because no one likes Aquaman and he's already dead to me. And also, fun fact, there was also the bottles were just a ornament, because my teacher, I was in art class, I was meant to do the bottles in the digital, and I did. Our teacher was like, oh, that's good. Anyway, your painting sucks, get better.
Drawing dicks, 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 drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Who's been drawing dicks? Who's been drawing? No way, you're that guy?
One thing I'm happy about this animation is the credit scene, because it turned out exactly what I wanted. So yeah, except for the end bit at the end with the Batmobile coming towards you. I still don't know how to do that, but it's okay. But it turned out exactly what I wanted. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why the Drawing Dicks song was bad quality, because my tablet sucks dick. Do not buy on a tablet. It does not fucking work. Alright, you may be wondering, why the fuck is the background weird, and why is it in cyan? Because I thought it was green. Then you say, why is his hat wrong? Because I thought the colour was brownish. And I go, why do you think that? Because I have a light sensitivity, which you should know by now if you read my About page. And I have to put everything in fucking yellow. So I thought the yellow made it look green and brownish. So you cannot blame me. But I usually now use codes to get past this limitation. Even though I don't understand what the fuck they mean, but it's a limitation I have to get past, and I'm getting past them pretty well. Before anyone asks why is this using The Simpsons as the intro as the speed drawing, because I wanted to do animation of the groundskeeper Willies as stepping on garden rakes and hitting his penis, which does happen in The Simpsons, so sure. But I was way too lazy to get the clip because I'm a lazy bitch. So I animated it myself. You're welcome. And it was for an English project for a thing called Ow My Foot or some shit, I don't remember. Something about foot, and I thought it was funny, and it was a poem, and I think I did pretty well. Oh yeah, I was originally going to do this mostly in 3D animation, but didn't because I don't know how to do fog, and I still don't know how to. If you do know how to, please let me know, because I would love that. Oh yeah, I had to put white text behind it, and that's why it looks bad. I don't know what to fix, how I should fix that. You typography people can tell me. I am not good at anything or work. I wanted to do like how I'm going to get them into the dancing situation. Why not do a competition about some charity? I think I walk past, go by train because the train's quite near to where I live. No, I'm not telling you where I live though. Shh, you cannot find me. I will kill you. And then it's like, I actually have a pretty good idea. I see these ads everywhere, why not use them? So, you're welcome. But if you really want to find out who they were, you just Google them. So I did not give a shit about putting a website somewhere. Also, Dave Gold was a reference to go to the Gold program on Dave. Yes. Also, there was a gag reference in the little note. If you're wondering what the side-on views were, I was trying to do, I was trying to get something that was like in front of them, but I didn't know how to do that. So I was going to get Jeremy to do that, but I didn't. I found the time until like very late into the project, so you have to revisit this part very much later. Oh yeah, one thing. I should have made that rain cloud a lot bigger, and I should have put more clouds around it to look more like it's going to rain. I know, I am bad at weather. I don't know what the fuck this orange ball in the sky is. Nobody does. always wanted an ocelot here, but I didn't know what I was going to use him for. Then I thought, why not just make him count the guests? So why not did that? And I was like, why not let him struggle with the counting and let the guests do it? And everyone walks past as a joke. And then he collapses in fear. And I was going to do something with this, but I didn't. Because I am really bad at stories. Also, I should put less guests in here. Notation. Also, yes, that it is just used assets. Oops. Oh yeah, the only thing I dislike about this video is the Gmod section and some 3D animations, 3D animation scenes, because I could have redone them better, but I can't, because I'm still really new to 3D animation, even while making this video. Animation. And this is what I've been talking about. That's the game mod thing. I should have recalled that, but it's okay. Also, my favourite part about this is the rain, because I could just look outside and get a sense of what I'm meant to be doing. Also, I should have put a Pichu here as a reference. Also, the photos you've seen were just me being goofing off and sometimes sending them to my brother and him going, "What the fuck?" And I was doing that when I was bored and stuff. And I was quite having fun with that, so I suggest. Also, the Mao floating down the river was a last idea. I didn't mean for Mao to do that, but why not? Also, I do not know how to animate rivers. I would have animated it if I knew. And also, I was not later to do it though. Oh yeah, that house scene there. That's my favourite drawing I've ever done. Just let you know. Oh yeah. That's a witch's reference, because I wanted to make a Gex reference without being too on the nose. Puss and Pat reference, even though I've never watched Puss and Pat. Fun fact. There's a lot of cartoons I haven't watched actually. In fact, I just wanted to find shitty photos of these two characters. I got shitty photos of these two characters, and that's what you've been seeing. Also, I did not know how to spell scout or anything, so that's why it's a bit misspelled, but it's more funnier that way. Also, oops. Oh yeah, laziness. That's another thing I don't like about this animation. That's it. Because I was going to do more, but I was lazy, so I just put the word laziness and then put peck or something and call them Sir Fuck, which you can actually call them Sir Fucked. Or that's also in the nuke I also use. Also, you can steal this if you are smart enough. Oh yeah, the abomination at Whooper Summons. It's just a Minecraft thing. Minecraft movie, you can use this if you want, and it doesn't kill everybody. Oh yeah, the thumbnail is just random bullshit. And there's the bullshit from the that court one. You should not watch that because it's rubbish. This is the Psychonauts April Fool's thumbnail where I draw Raz as a triangle, and that was fucking disgusting. Oh yeah, this is my video animation in Procreate, but why? To get its thingies, its dimensions, which I thought was 1960 by 110, which is actually 19 by 20. Oopsie doopsies. 1920 and 11080, which I was using. Whoops. Lesson learned. Oh yeah, the William Afton idea. That has been floating around in my brain for a while now. Ever since one of us, me or my brother, said, Michael, stop watching porno. So this is what came of it. This is what also happens with most of my party videos, or anything, is one of us says something stupid, I animate it. Speaking of something stupid, I might be animating something stupid from my brother to see if I could do more editing than usual than on Chimp Champ. Just an editing thing. I may just use text-to-speech because I'm a lazy bitch and not wanting to use my voice because it sucks and I can't do voice acting. I should have done the stabbing more. Also, I just put the TV to say the word porn to say on. I thought that was funny. Also, this scene was meant to go on for longer, and I was drunk driving. But also, that was my real hand, because I didn't know how to draw a hand. Fun fact is, this was the most recent thought. Well, in the animation process, because of the William Afton killing Michael first before anything else. Then I thought, what if you just killed that bitch as well? I think funny as heck. Then I made them hack into that and pissed on her grave, and I thought, cool. And then I put, wait, what if I just use the word, the song, you feel pick or something? I cannot do English. And I was like, that's more funnier. And if you know what that means, that's more funnier. Metal Sonic was meant to be in this animation as his big version, looking for his Celeste or whatever grey hair bitch is called. Before I changed it to being crucified, because I thought that was more funnier. Also, no way, I can't believe this. Well, yeah, this image was based off a sticker at for Sports Day. Whenever you got something, it had a frog on it, so got inspired to draw that using that. Also, literal lyrics. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what this song is, it's some monolithic from Bomberman 64. You're welcome. That hand looks similarly close to the Scotland's look like Scotland's borders. I did not mean for that to do that, but that's funny anyway. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that gun until very late. Before you wonder why Jack Frost is here, because I was wanting to have a model of him made. So why not draw him in the Crossroads art something. So I did that. Crosstalk, there you go. So I did that and then put that on the page I was requesting it for, and I got a few supporters saying yeah, but no one did anything about that. So if you want to do that, it's still up. You can still take the images, but you won't get the money anymore because Game Banana is weird and took down the thingy. But it's still technically up. You just can't do anything to it. And yes, you can take the photos. And if the transparency is not working, you can help me make it transparent. Sephiroth Kong. So this was inspired by someone, a computer player, or me, or my brother, being horrendously bullied by everybody, and then we jokingly thought he becomes Sephiroth Kong and kills everybody in the game, and Bluster Candy Kong was watching it and cheating and got Bluster to cheat on her. And then my brother took it a step further and made Candy Kong a fucking banana. I do not know what the fuck is going on with our brains. We do need a correct characters at this point. In fact, this is a reference to the Skegness crew and Ghostbusters, because it has the anti-ghost looking thing. It's called the Butlins Club, but I accidentally called the Skegness crew because that's where I sort of went to Skegness. Butlins, which was in Skegness, which I went to see it in. So. And ones of them were called Sprouts, so I jokingly used that, and then I found a thing with all the renders on it, and the whole endlessly looks shitty. Oh yeah, this is another thing. This time I know I created this, and this is Ghost Guest, aka Boo Sex Dungeon. This is where it began. So blame me if you hate Boo Sex Dungeon. And Yoshi was the first person to go to Boo Sex Dungeon, and now is forever known as the Boo Sex Dungeon goer. You now know that. For people wondering why Boo does this, because I thought DK shoved the stars up his ass. So I wanted Boo to drop a fucking anvil on his ass to spit out the star in from his mouth. I don't know what the fuck to do for that. So, yeah. And here's Bowser going to play golf with Donkey Kong. Thought DK had a style and sort of pick machine, reviving and stabbing, and just stabbing, and something else I forgot. And I thought that was a really good idea and a really good torture method. Then he dances on the Candy Kong for fucking cheating on him. You would do the same. fact, that was meant to be. She was meant to be sexting someone, and then make a photo of herself. So, I was gonna make more of a joke about that, but no. This is what before I learned that I could flatten things and to get into places. So that's why I put I'm running out of frames. Lol. So now I know how to not run out of frames professionally. When I was drawing this, I actually wanted this as a fucking t-shirt. Get making this. International Peace Day drawing. If you don't know what International Peace Day was, now you know. I got told, hey, let's do a drawing for International Peace Day for our town, and it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. So this is what I did. This is what I submitted, and I didn't get anything. So yippee! But this is my other favourite drawing. I do have multiple favourite drawings. I don't remember all of them, but you have to just show me it and I'll tell you what it is. Also, my photo that I use for my profile picture is not my favourite photo, or my favourite drawing of James Bond, because I have a lot more better versions of that drawing. And yeah, also this thing here took me like the entire day to make, well, school day to make. Yes, I did have to do this in school. Yes, I did do it in free time, I think. And no, I did not care about what you were saying, Miss Bitch. Fuck you. Most of my classes were just math, so who cares? So I could learn another day. This is after after that. This is the later version. After like 5 year, like a year into James Bond 2. So I was reusing that Yoshi image I was using. So yeah, most of the shit I said was correct. Actually, I think it took 2 days to do that one. I don't remember. But the April Fool's one, I knew that took the entire day to score this. This is when he was sniffing glue, or drugs. You now know this. Also, I didn't know how to draw a fucking My Party board thing. Here's another joke that me and my brother created that usually tells the therapist, and the therapist has to tell another therapist, and that therapist has to tell another therapist. Fun fact, this took like 2 years to make. Technically not, but who knows. So James Bond 2, this was rubbish and you should not watch this. Even though it's 11 minutes long, I suggest you don't watch this. Unless you like watching bad stuff, then go right ahead. But things about James Bond was this kissing scene, and my school was doing a question stuff, and actually let us edit us. So I put the kissing image of that into there, and oopsie doopsie, I traumatized a lot of people. where the fuck is the starting? Because that was in another animation file called Sad Death, Mr. Weeman Death Scene, and that's lost to time because that was on my old iPad because I had to switch into other iPads, I think. Oh yeah, speaking of switching, my Procreate was took it off, then took it back on, and none of us noticed and lost all our progress. Thankfully, I kind of backed up some of James Bond 1, like that was first 2, and I could, but I had most of 2 done, so I had to redo most of 2. And I'm still annoyed to this day, so that's why I'm talking about this. Also, by the way, James Bond 2 is out of order in the speed run, and I probably will not come back for another wee while. In fact, it will not continue in Dreams because my brother decided to not be involved in James Bond 2, also Coach Penis, which is an inside joke between me and my brother about the Garten Ban character. Also, what Joe. week. This is the James Bond in 2021. It was actually 2023. So I had to change the stroke to actual something else. Remember having to joke that the B-movie script is just the Holy Bible. That's why the B-movie script was there in the in the wedding scene. Also, there's also a news biker reference. Also that's a SP reference. Make me question, haven't I seen this before? And the answer is yes, because I was animating this I had to reanimate this because it was put into pictures, so I had to put it in the Procreate to animate it. So I used this file to do this, and this file is called Splatoon 2, the most recent animation that I put up today. Which was today's standards. Well, they're making this, which is June 2nd, which was yesterday. Where you were watching this is probably 2 days ago. Probably, I do not know. But I could not find a Splatoon 2 top hat for no reason, so cry about it in your own time. fact, this was animation that was meant to have more distraction scenes. Before that, I realised, oh shit, I have to turn back my iPad back in. So yeah, this is both being rushed. This recording and this animation you saw yesterday or 2 days ago. Fun fact, the Cooper Trooper was used as my style guide, and if you're wondering what the blue screen scene was used for, it was used for a 2/4 heavy humping scene, and it was heavy sex dungeon or something, and then I just didn't go through with it because I was lazy and I had to put it in the next tomorrow, basically.
Drawing dicks. Drawing dicks. Drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Drawing dicks. Drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Who's been drawing dicks? Drawing dicks. 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 Who's been drawing dicks? Said who's drawing dicks? Scabba-dabba-dooba-dabba drawing dicks. Scabba-dabba-dabba talking about that drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Drawing dicks. Drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Who's been drawing dicks? Drawing dicks. Well, I want to thank all of you guys for coming to the show tonight. Thank you so much. Really, it means the world to me. Now, I love singing. But you know what I love even more? Well, drawing dicks, drawing dicks, drawing dicks, drawing dicks, drawing dicks, drawing dicks, drawing dicks. Who's been drawing dicks? Who's been drawing dicks? Who's been drawing dicks? A lot of people say to me, but how do I draw a dick? It's all about the belief in the craft.
So, Double D Bolting Gaster was an idea I had for like a while, but not so a while. But so I thought of some shit and then put that shit into an animation file. Also, I do not know how to do beaches or walks, so you can have to teach me. Oh yeah, I could not find that Amy or Toby Fox dressed up as Spanton as for April Fool's video for a award. I don't remember what the award was, but it was something, and you have to find it for me.
Who's been drawing dicks? Who's been drawing dicks?
So this animation was made as a gift for a YouTuber that has been going for rough times, so it was a gift for them. And if you didn't like it, that was okay. I was not expecting them for anyone to like it, because I do not think I'm liked as easy. But it was a gift, nonetheless. So this is the textures that I've been using all this time for my 3D animations. So to come in handing this back in, I'll show you this. It has nothing to do with it. So I was trying to help myself visualize that dog. I was going to make couldn't transform into that, but scrap that pretty late in for, I think, reasons. Also, I was going to make Kern change his size, but I also scrapped that, but kind of kept it, kind of not. I don't know. And yeah, that's the warning cube, which did not work texture-wise. That's Pichu, because his textures weren't working. I do not know how textures work. And then I do not mind showing these eyes off, because I do not expect you to find who these eyes are for. And also I may change them. Also, this is Lynn's new shirt. If you get it, well then you. If you don't get it, I don't mind. That's Cooper's shirt from Michael World, and why not end it off by speed drawing? Thank you for your eyes.